Well, so I had to put together a list of talk topics that people could choose from, and I came up with one that I really wanted to talk about. A grateful mind is a happy mind, which I think would make a great talk topic, but it's made me really think about this recent experience I had that I told the community about, that for a long time I felt like I really needed to start doing on a daily basis a meditation on recognizing the kindness of the people that I live with, of just like ticking through my mind, even if it's just one thing every morning, thinking about what it is that I appreciate about the people I'm here, and how effective that has been in helping me to feel much more connected and grateful with the community. And that then I went away for a week to go visit my family and dropped the habit, because I was thinking about some other people that I had to be grateful towards, which was the people I was with during that week that I was with my family. And when I came back, I didn't pick the topic back up. And then realized after about 2 weeks that my old complainy mind was back in gear. And I was surprised. You know, there was a thought that I had like, well, heck, I've been meditating on the kindness of the people I live with surely for 8 weeks. Why? How come this hasn't clicked and it's back to the complaining part? So I've just been thinking about what are the huge obstacles we have to recognizing kindness in our lives. I remember Venerable Rubina once talking about this topic, and she was describing, she said the old lamas have been meditating on the kindness of others for so long. She said you watch them go into a grocery store and they're like bent double in gratitude, because they're seeing not shelves of food, they're not seeing all these people that are in their way, and they're not seeing people who didn't put the cart back, they're not seeing checkers that are too slow. What they're seeing is just this massive manifestation of the kindness of others. And you know, it was not even a vision I ever thought to have until she had described that picture. But I can surely see that if I and we were really practiced at recognizing that level of kindness, then there is no other response but that kind of gratitude and respect for the infinite beings that made all of it possible. So just musing, this isn't really Dharma, but one of the things that I was thinking about is in our Christian upbringing, whether we actually had Christian training or it was just part of our culture, we still, if we think about what we were taught about gratitude as kids, the main thing would be, so you're grateful for the birthday present that you have to write your aunt to, and you have to write the card and your mother makes you do it, and that's not so pleasant. Or we're grateful to God, which is something out there, some man, some amorphous something, something. So there's like no place for our gratitude to land in that training, in a way. Whereas the specificity of being grateful to every single sentient being and counting all the ways that a specific sentient being's activity has benefited me, whether I know the person, which in the case of the community I do, or whether I have no idea who the person is, as in the case of the person who invented those beautiful pots, regardless, there's a specificity about specific sentient beings to be grateful to. And that's not the way we were trained at all. So our ignorance for sure gets in the way of it. Our self-cherishing for sure gets in the way of thinking about the kindness of others. But I also think for us who are raised in a Christian culture, I also think we have this huge layer of conditioning that is less inclined to thank people and more inclined to thank whatever. You know, I look at the beautiful sunset, I am grateful for whatever manifested, and that's really lovely. But can I also be grateful to the being that created the positive karma for me to be able to experience pleasure in this moment? I mean, that's gratitude to the good activities of my own continuity. So there's so many places that our great gratitude can land that are much more specific than I usually think, that I do think that a happy mind, a grateful mind is a happy mind, actually is the conclusion of that sort of thinking. So I've just been also looking at our gratitude in the community as a whole. You know, we talk about our gratitude to our teachers so much. And yet, when our teacher points out something to us, we're instantly, I am not grateful. I may get there, but I have to do some serious thought training on a cushion to get to that place of gratitude. And it's similar to the, other people in the community. There are times when I can instantly recognize that this person has helped me wash dishes, and I'm very grateful. There are times when someone has come to help me wash dishes, and my thought is, well, it's about time you did something like that. That is not a grateful thought. So anyway, it's just playing with this idea of looking at the kindness of others and how it relates to what we understand as gratitude within our cultural context, and wanting to bring that closer together. Because I really do believe that as we recognize the kindness of each other, as we really recognize the kindness of our teacher, as we recognize the kindness that allows us to be able to live in this way and practice looking at our minds, that our capacity for appreciation and then our capacity for love can only grow. That's the only possible result. So that's what I wanted to share today.